the Good Grief Coaching Girl. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I actually love. It's called therapy through gardens. I've had a lot of experience with therapy through gardens because this has been one of my secret weapons in helping me to process my grief. You see, when my late sister passed away, been 30 years ago, I started a Becky garden in her memory. And that really did help me in being able to process my loss and my grief. Then it's been 5 years since my father passed away, and that's more recent. I organized a garden in my father's memory with my family, and that's how therapy through gardens has actually been something that I use as a modality for healing grief. When your loved one passes away, you're looking for something creative to do that's going to be able to help you process the loss. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of content about how my mom and I used the garden for my late father as a process in our healing. So Dad loved gardens. He was always out in his yard. That's what he loved to do. And so then when it was our turn after he had passed to try to make this garden lovely again, it was very emotional. It wasn't easy, but Mom and I came up with a vision. And the vision that we came up with is that, first of all, we had to look at the land and figure out what we were going to do. A really cool love note is I remember the first time I went out into the garden when my father had passed away, and there was one lonely sunflower just standing there on its own with weeds all around it. And that's where I came up with the term love note. Love note, which my mother says quite a lot, is sometimes something that's unexpected that happens while you're working through your grief. That sunflower that day was a love note. One of the things that we had to do is we had to first till the soil. That wasn't easy because Dad was a very strong guy, and we actually had to get a rototiller that he had, a hand rototiller, and till the soil. It took Mom and I both with all our strength to do that, but we did. And then we actually scheduled weekends where we were able to work in the garden to come up with our vision. These are some of the offerings that I bring to you at the Good Grief Coaching Girl to share with you how with my 30 years of loss, I've been able to find strength in the midst of my pain and my grief. Yes, something as simple as a garden. In our future, we're going to be having workshops about having a garden, having a vision, and having a way to honor your loved one or your pet or someone that is near and dear to you that you would actually like to find a way to process your grief. There's some simple steps involved in that, and I can't wait to share them with you. But in the meantime, I wanted to just plant a few seeds and let you know what is coming in our future. This is Elizabeth. I am the Good Grief Coaching Girl. I look forward to seeing you in the community, growing with you, and seeing you on some of our workshops that will be blooming this spring. Can't do, can do, so can you. See you in the community. Take care.